all the activities that happened at the press. So we looked at the pre-press activities, where we looked at all the things that the individuals who work there do. So we looked at the work of a layout, designer. We looked at the work of a proofreader. We looked at the work of the typesetter or typesetting. And we even looked at the press activity itself, where we looked at the printer, the job of the printer and the plate maker. We looked at all the image developer. We looked at all this. We also looked at the post, where binding, collating, laminating, trimming, and other stuffs go on. So we have had enough of the concept regarding all the activities that go on at the press. Today, we want to build on. So knowing the activities at the press, it will be prudent for us to now reflect on the knowledge and the skills that one has to acquire, which can translate into a meaningful career opportunity so far as printing technology is concerned. So this particular section would introduce us to the diverse, and evolving career path, the careers within the printing and graphic communication industry. Some of you would like to venture into that. Some of you would have even started doing that. You have shared your experiences, wonderful experiences. And that was so fantastic. Others are yet to venture. But the issue is that, are you really certified in that? You may be having the competencies, you may be having the skills. Are you really certified in that? Is it really your career, or is your vocation? That is what we are looking at. Is it really your career or your vocation? So there's a need for us to look at what career is. What career is. So basically, if you're talking about career, we are looking at the journey of work and professional development that someone follows throughout their life. It includes their job, their roles, their experiences that they do within a particular field. So one thing about career over here is that it is long-term focused. Long-term focused.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Please, you're not sharing your screen, sir.
No. I'm still doing introduction. I'm not done yet. Because today's concept is not to talk about career. I'm giving you an overview of career, what career is, because we'll be venturing into careers. Careers. So you need to know what careers are, so that when we begin, because it is something that you have been doing it as a vocation. There's a need for us to know what a vocation is and what a career is. So with a career, you need to acquire certain knowledge and skills over a long period of time for you to establish yourself with the aim of making money. And so you take emolument, you take salary. While vocation is skill-centered. It is done within a short period of time to acquire certain skills to make ends meet. So we are not going to look at it from the vocational point of view. Of course, which some of them are vocations that we'll be looking at, while others are also careers that we'll be looking at. So today, we are going to look at the topic, the final topic, which is on careers in commercial printing. Careers in commercial printing. That is what we are coming to look at today. And I've already told you that there's a need for you to, read, because we have already been introduced to some of their tasks, some of their jobs already. So we will not waste time at all today. Not at all, because we know what goes into proofreading. We know what goes into typesetting. We know, so if you say, if you know what goes into typesetting and proofreading, and we ask you who is a proofreader, then you should know what proofreader is. If you know what typesetting is all about, then we should ask you who is a typesetter. You should be able to tell us who a typesetter is. So today's concept will be very interesting, short but concise, short but comprehensive. That's what we are going to look at. So careers in the commercial printing industry. So that is what we want to look at this morning. And I believe that today, being the last day, those who have never contributed before should be able to contribute. But we are earning it today. If you have never contributed in this particular section, when are you going to contribute again? So take it upon yourself. Last lecture, official last lecture, contribute, get some 1 mark or 2 marks or points, half marks for yourselves. Because we will not spend much time over here at all, because that is the only, whatever left, so that we can prepare for the week. So that is that. Okay. All right. So let's proceed. For someone's hand up. Okay. Permit me to share my screen.
Welcome, sir.
All right. So careers in commercial printing. In this particular final unit, we have 6 sections again to exhaust. We are going to look at careers in commercial printing, where we'll be looking at, copy editing, typesetting, proofreading, layout designing, image setting and plate making, binding, printing, production management, estimating, and publishing. These are the jobs. These are the careers. Some of them are vocations, because some of them, you just have the skills, you have to go and learn it within a short period of time. And one thing about career is that you would be certified in it. It's quite comprehensive. It is a formal curriculum. Well structured. Done within a period of 3 to 4 years for you to acquire that profession. Vocation is, based on skill acquisition, where you learn it within a short period of time. That one too, you can get a certificate for that. And so we are going to look at all this once again, those who do that. So we will start with there are about 10. So we hope to finish quickly. Who would do the reading today?
Christian.
Yeah, Christian, let's go.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Introduction. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, Christian.
Yeah, introduction. All contemporary medium-scale commercial printing houses are segmented into functional units or sections. Some of these units or sections perform technical functions, and others perform auxiliary or supporting functions. The duties performed by the technical unit are core activities that form part of the printing production chain. These technical activities are special skills that are developed as vocations. Examples of these vocations include copy editing, typesetting, layout designing, proofreading, image setting, printing, binding, estimating, production management, and publishing. In this
All right.
session, we are going to discuss three sets of vocations.
All
So
right.
we have one.
So
Mm.
so I earlier spoke about vocations and careers. And I said some of them are vocations, some of them are careers. So of course, publishing is never a vocation, it's a career. All right. Production management is a career. All right. So those that are careers will be telling you. Those that are vocations will be telling you. Of course, there wouldn't be any question on that, but there's a need for you to know which one that can be acquired within a short period of time and which one that you need to study for a long period of time for you to acquire it. And the one that you need to study for a long period of time, go through the formal education and acquire, this knowledge and skill, that becomes a career for you because that one is for a long period, long term. And so that is it. So we start with copy editing. And who is the copy editor?
Copy editors are specialists who correct spelling, punctuation, grammatical mistakes, and ambiguities in scripts and soft copy. They also check sentence structures and proper arrangement of paragraphs, appropriate heading, spacing and relationship between text and illustration used in a copy. Copy editors must be well versed in languages, especially English language, with exceptional writing skills. They must be fast readers, have eyes for details, and have high level of concentration during reading. They must also have practical and theoretical knowledge and experience in graphic communication design. Graphic designers who are very good in English language and script writing and have some reasonable experience in press operations can work as copy editors in press and publishing houses and advertising agencies.
Great. So we are looking at copy editor. And we are saying that this person reviews written content for clarity, grammar, punctuation, and consistency. Ensures that the text is accurate, well structured, and aligned with the publication style before typesetting. We also looked at that in the previous lesson that was yesterday. So we are saying that for you to be a good copy editor, you must have the requisite competency, good English proficiency, because most of the words that will be coming to you for communication design would be in English language. So for you to be a very good copy editor, you must have the exceptional skills in writing. Understand the language, be able to communicate effectively. And we are saying that copy editor, so it becomes a vocation for graphic designer, because graphic designer itself, or graphic designing itself, is a career, because you need to study it for a long period of time. You go to KNUST, they do it. You go to Winneba, they do it. You go to UCC, they are doing it. So you can be a graphic designer, but go, and if you're a graphic designer, you are good in English language and script writing, you can be a copy editor in a press or a publishing house. That's what we are talking about. So eventually, if you're looking out for a copy editor, we are looking out for someone who can review written content, correct spellings, punctuations, grammatical mistakes, ambiguity in scripts and soft copy. So that is it. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next one. So you can specialize in that before you proceed, Christian. Before you proceed, so if you want to venture into that field, you know what to do. If you want to venture into that field, it's a field that you can venture. I can't tell you the salary or their remuneration, whether it is lucrative or not. I can tell you. It depends on the industry that is employing you. There's no specific remuneration for that particular task, that particular job. So if you want to venture into it, you can. The next one is typesetting. Please.
Typesetting. A typesetter is also called a compositor or typographer. This is a specialist who selects typefaces or fonts to develop the textual content of a copy. A compositor should have knowledge and experience in types of typefaces, type styles and fonts and their uses, types of spacing and spacing devices, forms of layouts, punctuations, mark, and their uses. They must also have practical experience in typesetting machines and their operation. To become a compositor, one must understudy a skillful and experienced typesetter or typographer in a press house for some months or years as an apprentice. The person can also read other lettering and typographic publications to top up his knowledge in typography. Graphic design graduates can also work as typesetters. It is advisable that typesetters also have fair knowledge in English language to enable them further check spelling mistakes when composing works.
All right, good job. So typesetting is another job that one can venture into. Typesetting basically could be a career at the same time a vocation. Another name for a typesetter is a compositor or a typographer. Now, for you to be a typographer, you need proper education. That becomes a career. You can also be a typesetter, a compositor by understanding an experienced typesetter. And what do they do? So once you can be a typesetter or a compositor, that one, by understanding someone, then that becomes your vocation for you. You say you acquire the skills, the experience, the practical skills and experience within a short period of time, some months. as an apprentice. So if you are going to understudy someone, obviously that becomes a vocation. But as a typographer, typography itself is a course on its own that one has to study and acquire requisite knowledge and skills in doing that. Now, what do? They said they are the individuals who arrange text and images into a layout using specialized software. And the software could be what? Yes, the software could be CorelDRAW. And other softwares. Ensure that there is a correct font usage. Understand spacing, whether it's mechanical spacing or optical spacing. You need to understand that. Understand alignment, visual spacing. Appreciate what readability is all about. And that is their job. Typesetting. And we are saying that graphic designer can double himself or herself as a typesetter. Of course, you cannot be a graphic designer without knowing how to select the appropriate font. Because graphic designer is more or less a very, 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 multidisciplinary career. So you need to do, copy editing, you need to do typesetting, you need to do proofreading because you are a graphic designer. So if you don't have those people, doesn't mean that you'll not be able to communicate to the general public. You have to. So you need to have some requisite knowledge in that. So that is typesetting. Thank you so much. The next person, another person. Thank you, Christian. Good job. So I have tabled, I have written your name somewhere down, and the course reps should take note of that. You have all contributed effectively to the development lesson. Ampin, Nana Ampin.
Okay,
Yes,
sir. My name is Nana Ampeg from Kaswa.
All right.
Yes, please.
This is the first time I'm hearing Kaswa person speaking. First time ever. First time.
No, sir. Akutia Richard is also from Gaswao.
Okay. All right. Okay. Kaswa people, let's go, please. Kaslan, let's go.
Okay, sir. Proofreading. Proofreaders are specialists who correct mistakes in proofprints of hard copies. They check selections of typeface, type style and font, hierarchy of text, and the use of emphasis, good layout format, letters, word and line spacing, the use of space, color scheme, color contrast, good selection and placement of illustration, and the overall aesthetic and communication appeal of the design. They also complement the duties of copy editors to check grammatical, spelling, and punctuation mistakes. Proofreaders must be well versed in language, especially English language, with exceptional writing skills. They must be fast readers, have eyes for details, and have high level of concentration during reading. They must also have practical and theoretical knowledge and experience in graphic communication design. Proofreaders can work as freelance practitioners or employed in publishing house and advertising agencies. Experienced graphic designers who have strong background in English language can work as proofreaders.
Great. Thank you so much, Nanampim. Thank you. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
So we have heard of proofreading. We know who a proofreader is and what is the work of a proofreader. We are saying that basically this person checks the final typeset version of typographical error. So what is the final typeset version? The final typeset version is the proof, the proofs. So we call it proofs or hard copies. Okay, so the first copy that comes out. that person go through it again to check for typographical errors, formatting issues, and inconsistency. So far, layout, image, font, hierarchy of text are concerned, line spacing, and so on. Color scheme, good selection and placement of illustrations are concerned. And this person must be having a good eye for aesthetics. Good eye for aesthetics. Some people don't have good eye for beauty. Anything goes. Huh? You can things should not go just like that. So if you want to be a proofreader, you must have good sense of aesthetics, the beauty. Aesthetic is the what? What is aesthetics? The science and art of beauty. Need to have it. Get it straight. Obia say efe, unkwa de nya ofe. You don't have that sense. You don't have that sense. So that is what we are talking about. So it is you who would be able to check the aesthetic qualities, all right, of the proofs before the go-ahead is given. And we are saying that this proofreader can be a freelance, practitioner, where the person will be there. You can reach out to any publishing this thing, or can be consulted for that task to be done, or it can be employed. So freelance practitioners don't work in a particular distance. They are there anytime you need them. You call on them, or you can work in a publishing house. But I want us to understand this, that we are saying must be good in English language. Please, it is not necessarily in English language. What about if the communication design is in Chinese? So it must be good, have good proficiency in language. So it depends on the work. What if you are good in English language and the work is in Chi? Would they be able to do proofreading? So it must be good in language, not necessarily English language. Let me put it on record. Not necessarily English language, but we want to hear language. Your competency level, your proficiency level in language should be apt. So that's what we are talking about, proofreader. Thank you so much. We move to the next one, which is a continuation, so which is layout designing. Layout designing. Other person should let us go. Other person. This time, everybody should try one by one by Isaac. Yes, let's. Today is the final day. Some people have never spoken before, so today is your final day. We are 34 over here, so 34. At least everybody. Not those who have been reading consistently. There are some people who have been reading and contributing consistently over here. Let's give room to those who have not been doing that. Let's go, please, quickly.
Isaac Rescue, a layout designer is a creative artist who plans and designs graphic communication design, works for display or reproduction in the print and electronic media. Layout designer impressed us to design all kinds of graphic communication works, such as textbooks, manuals, book covers, labels, posters, complimentary cards, brochures, leaflets, invoices, tickets, postage, stamps, files, annual books, calendar, receipts, and etc. Apart from designing graphic communication design items, they also prepare dummies and use them to plan book pages. They also prepare sessions for book production. Layout designer must be very good in idea or concept development and be highly imaginative. They must have fair knowledge in elements and principles of design, color psychology and application, and composition, drawing and illustration. They must also have control over the use of many computer graphic software programs such as Corel Draw, Adobe Illustrator, and Photoshop, Flash, and other programs such as PageMaker, Quack Express, InDesign, Publishing, MS Word, etc. Professional graphic designers who hold diploma or degree certificates in general graphic design are usually employed by press houses, advertising agencies, and TV stations as layout designers. However, other private computer schools offer certificates and diploma programs in computer graphics, and such people can also be employed as layout designers.
Great. Thank you so much, Isaac. Good job.
Thank you.
Layout designing or layout designer. We are saying that layout designer plans, designs the visual structure of a printed material, the visual structure. So this person is having good eyes. He designed the visual, how the work should appear, the arrangement of the work, of which work, of books, of magazines, of brochures, whether you'll be able to balance the text, place the images well appropriately, make room for white space, for aesthetic and functional appeal. For aesthetic and functional appeal. For aesthetic and functional appeal. They said the layout designer must be very good in idea and concept development. Yes. Because you can't be copying people's idea all the time. No. You can be arrested. Then that is not your creative work. You must conceptualize your own idea and bring it, knock it flat on a piece of paper. That makes you very creative and imaginative. This layout designer must have adequate knowledge in the fundamental basic design, which is basically on elements and principles of design, color, psychology, application, composition, and illustration. We have done basic design. So you must have fair knowledge, not even fair knowledge, adequate knowledge in it. That person must be able to use computer-generated software programs such as Corel Draw, Photoshop, Flash, Photo Adobe, Magic, Publishing, whatever, MS Word, and so on. Now, they are so significant in the press houses, advertising agencies, TV stations, very, very significant. So they look how the pictures appear. Remember when I'm watching television and I sometimes ask myself whether the layout designer is on top of his job. Very, very key. Some of them are so fantastic. So that is it. Layout designing. Good job. So let's move to the next one. That is image setting. Image setting. We have had opportunity to look at image setting in lithography. We have had that opportunity in operating the lithographic printer. We have had the opportunity. We have had the opportunity to look at plate development or plate making. So these are the image setting and that of the plate maker are all vocations. You can learn it within a short period of time and study someone, an experienced person to learn it. They don't need to go for this thing, you can learn it. So all of you can do that. Image setting, someone should read.
All right, I'm taking it, sir.
Yeah, Emmanuel, let's go.
All right. In commercial
From
print,
which center? Emmanuel, from which center?
Mauli Center, who the yeah.
All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Mauli Center.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. In commercial printing, image settlers are professionals who have knowledge and practical experience in the operations and uses of process cameras and modern photo conversion machines, such as image settler. Previously, image settlers prepared chemical-grade screens and used them in conjunction with a process camera to convert photographs from full tone
You have to.
Continuous tone into brackets to half tone, thereby breaking the colors and tones in the photographs into varying dot sizes onto a thin transparent plastic sheet called acetate or lesser film. The photographs are usually separated into 4 colors and onto separate sheets. The colors are cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. Nowadays, modern image setting machines have been invented which are networked to a computer. To qualify as an image setter, one can undergo some month of practical training as apprentice under experienced photo image setter in a press house.
All right. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Thank you. Good job. That was fantastic. So we are looking at another vocation in the work of commercial printing. And we are saying now an image setter. He is the person who converts digital layout into high resolution films or plates using specialized equipment. Basically, they ensure that images and text are sharp and ready for plate making. That is all that we are talking about over here. What is their job? They ensure that images, illustrations, text are sharp and ready for plate making. So they will give it to the plate maker. So when they are giving it to a plate maker, who then is the plate maker? So we are looking at plate making. Let's go. Another person.
All right, so I'm reading George from West School.
Yeah, George. All right, George, let's go.
A plate maker is a technician who strips photographs or images and typed texts onto a chemically treated sheet or plate and exposes it through a plate exposing equipment called the plate maker and a chemical developer to create the copy on the plate for printing. Plate makers also preserve and dry developed plates. Plate maker must be experienced in image cropping and trimming. He must also have good sense of scaling, proportion, and measurement. He must also have adequate knowledge in the chemistry of plate processing, and preservation materials such as types of plate development sheets, chemicals, and preservation chemicals. A plate maker must also know how to operate plate makers and please can you go up for me to read the next one? And the skills involved in processing a plate. To become a plate making technician, one must go through some months of apprenticeship under an experienced plate maker in a press house. It must be emphasized that nowadays there are electronic image setters which are connected to a personal computer where the design is generated and commanded to separate the colors onto laser films directly through a machine called an image setter.
Great. Good job. Good job, George. Good job, George. From West School.
Please, should I continue the summary?
Doing good. Oh, summary will not read the summary. Okay, so we are looking at plate setting or plate maker or plate making as one of their vocations, but not career. And so what do? The plate maker transfers the final image, and the final image that the image setter gave out onto the printing plate, and the printing plate can be metal or polymer, using photographic or digital processes, and prepares plates for mounting on the press. That is it. We are saying it could be a vocation because you can understudy someone to learn that. Let's go to the one who said he wants to read the summary. So this cannot be summary. This can be the next one. So let's look at the printing of machine operation. The printer. Who is the printer? Now let's go. Other person.
Printers are also, I'm taking it, Mark.
Eshen, yeah, Eshen. From which center, Eshen?
Takrady.
Okay. Hey, so I'm teaching Takrady people, and this is the first time I'm hearing Takrady people. Oh, is that it? All right.
Sir, I've been speaking. Oh,
So we've been speaking from
sir, this is Clifford. I'm also from Takrady.
Oh, okay. The records, the records, you know, fortunately we have been recording all these things. So yeah, that's good job, everybody. That's good job. Okay, so printing of machine operation. Yes.
printing of machine.
Let's go to
Printers. Printers are also called machine operators in a press house. They are required to be knowledgeable and experienced craftsmen who have years of practical experience in handling printing press machines, such as letterpress, single and multicolor lithographic printing plants. Printers must be knowledgeable in the operative principles of printing press machines and maintenance. Printers must also have knowledge in types of printing inks and papers and their printing quality, as well as the chain of activities that go on at the production unit. That's pre-press to press. This will enable him to arrest all kinds of unnoticed mistakes in the plate before printing it to hard copy. Printers are regarded as the core press staff in press houses because they are ultimate transferers of the copy to a readable material. So any evidence of incompetence in their work will mar the quality of the work, and this can affect the company negatively. For this reason, they are the highly remunerated technicians among the production staff in press houses. To train as a press printer in Ghana, one can pursue a 3-year City and Girls Intermediate program in printing at Tema Technical Institute. Printing can also be learned through some months of apprenticeship training and the experienced printer in any standard printing house such as Checkpoint, Comprint, Graphic Communication Groups Company Limited, Ghana Publishing, New Times Corporation, Ghana Universities Press, Bok Press, St. Francis Press, etc. Graphic design and publishing graduates can also undergo
some months of practical training in commercial press houses to master. I think it should be master to master
to master the craft.
Yeah.
Good job, Ishan. Good job. You've been doing great, and that's wonderful. So we have been hearing operator. So operator is a printer, the one who operates the machine, and we know how significant they are. You can have a very wonderful design in soft copy, and the operator or the printer would mess the outcome for you. You can't do anything about it. You can. I'll give you the opportunity when I finish. You can't do anything about it. You just cry. That is the best you can do. Yours is to cry. Yeah.
He's from Kasua.
Who?
Akot.
Who is from Kasua?
Akotia.
Yeah. No, I know about that. I know about that.
So the ladies also really small. We want to hear the ladies, their voices.
Apart from Mavis, I don't know any lady again on this platform.
So we are here.
Apart from, you are here. It is today. It is today that you are here.
Yeah.
It is today. I go to here. Let them know whether it is today that they are here.
Kasua in the building. Kasua in the building.
It's been a long time.
They're feeling shy.
I only know one Mavis who always contribute to my class. Yeah. Is Mavis here? Is she here or she is?
Sir, please, I'm here.
I thought she's attending to some
No,
food.
please, I'm here.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right, so we are saying that before Akotia comes in to ask the question, we are saying that the operator's work is very significant because the whole press work center on the operation of the machine. You can't debate it. It's because we are looking, though the processes are very important, we are looking at the outcome of the process, and the outcome of the process is centered on the printers, the machine operators. They have the knowledge, they have the experience, the technical experience, the professional experience to handle the machine, to operate the printing machine. And the printing machine can be offset, digital, screen, etc. They set up the press, load the papers, adjust the ink level, and monitor print quality during production. Because when there's production, they have to still be monitoring it, whether it is coming out just like the way you want it. And per our investigation, we say that they pay them good. Their remunerations are a bit okay. It's one of the highest in the printing industry. Because the whole thing centers on them. All the things center on them. Without them, this thing cannot go anywhere. So it is a vocation at the same time a career. So that is that. I'll go to your question, please.
Sir, the machine operator being described as a printer, that was what I was looking at. So can it be a machine? Is it always important that as a machine operator, you should know about how to repair the printers also?
Yes. Yeah, there are some basic things, though you may not be an engineer in that area, but there are certain basic things that you need to understand and be able to work on. Troubleshooting, you should be able to understand all the troubleshooting and how to rectify it. That is it. Yeah, Clifford, please.
I wanted to also respond to that, the troubleshooting, and then especially when it comes to some of the printers, they have error codes and those stuff. So as an operator, you need, sometimes your mechanic may not be around, but when you understand these things, you may be able to communicate to him. This is the error code, and they
That's
may
it.
direct you, okay, do this, do that, and you'll be able to rectify
That's
the
it.
error, and then you
Of
move on.
course. All right. That's good job. Clifford, that's good job. So that is it, Akutia. All right. So let's go to the next one, binding. Binding or binder. Who is doing that? The ladies. The ladies. You see, the ladies, they are all quiet. They are not around. They are quiet.
Farm no soup is ongoing.
Sir, Dinah is. Auntie Dinah, please.
Okay, Dinah.
Dinah is reading.
The ladies
No,
are
Dana,
busy in
read.
the bedroom.
The ladies are coming out.
Okay, so
Dana,
sir,
we are listening.
in commercial printing, binders are also called book binders. They are professionals who collate, gather, insert, and join leaves of printed sheets into books, pamphlets, magazines, receipts, reports, registers, checks, etc. Book binders also undertake other finishing activities such as stitching, perforation, lamination, etc. They have knowledge and experience in different kinds of binding materials, tools, and equipment, as well as their maintenance.
To qualify,
As maintenance. To qualify as a professional bookbinder, one must take some months of apprenticeship training under experienced bookbinder in a standard press house. Apprentices can also read publications and on bookbindings to enrich their knowledge. Graphic design and publishing graduates can also undergo some months of practical training in commercial press houses to master the crafts.
Good job. Good job. Good job, Madam Diane. Good job. That is good. So a binder, binder can also be called book binder in the commercial printing, industries. And what is basically their job over here? You see that they assemble printed sheets into finished product, and the finished product can be book, it can be magazine, it can be pamphlet, it can be receipts, it can be registers, it can be check, and many more. And what do they actually do? Their activities. They perform folding, they fold, they stitch, they glue, they trim, all right, they bind. We are saying that they have requisite skills in the various types of binding and the appropriate materials, tools, and equipment that they must use in binding. We are saying that book binding actually is a vocation. It's not a career. It's a vocation. It's a vocation. Into the collated, sheets before applying or before stitching or before applying the glue and other stuff. And they also laminate to give the print a very glossy look. That is it. Now let's go to the next one, estimating. Estimating. Another female would do. Estimating.
okay.
Estimating.
Estimating. This is essential reading.
Yeah, anti-essential. Let's go. Estimating. Anti-essential, let's go. If anti-essential cannot give us, maybe the network is troubling him. Let's hear another person, please.
Okay, I read, but please, if I go off my phone, the screen always go off. So
Either this is the first time of reading, so you better read without telling us your screen will go off.
I
It must
start.
not
Estimate from other field that were issue with the production.
No problem. You read. Read it. You read. You started well, so you read.
It went on.
You read. Let's go.
See this.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay. Estimated spray per production.
All right. Someone should help us. Someone should help you quickly.
Yes, estimators are professionals from
No.
other fields.
Other females.
Okay.
Other females are here.
Budget for a press house.
No problem. So
Details
another person
details
will
of their
read, please. Someone should read it for us, please.
So I'm reading.
Yeah, sir, please. Okay, can I check it?
Estimators are professionals from other fields that work in collaboration.
No.
Hey,
Clifford,
you are a female.
Clifford, are you a female?
Anna,
Let me read.
All right, please. I think Madam
Mavis is on the line, please. Mavis is on the line.
reading. Estimating.
All right.
Estimators are professionals from other fields that work in collaboration with the production manager in a press house. Estimators prepare production budgets for a press house. Details of their functions in the press house include calculating direct and indirect costs, as well as profits margin of jobs or contracts. Estimators must have high aptitude in mathematics and cost. There is something. Okay, cost accounting. Is that it? Professionals such as mathematicians, accountants, statisticians, quality surveyors, project management graduates, and others are often employed as estimators. Graphic designers who have reasonable working experience in production management, and high aptitude in mathematics can also be employed as estimators in a press house. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Okay.
That's good. That's good. Good job. So, estimator, as the name implies, they calculate the cost of printing jobs based on the materials, labor, time, and equipment, prepares quotation, and helps clients understand pricing, simplicity. So he understand pricing, costing, and marketing. Understand all these things. These are the basic things. They say this person works hand in hand with the production, manager. Production manager. They work together. And this person must have skill in accounting, must have skill in costing, must have skill in project management, and many more. So that is it. Let's go to production management, please. Another person, please. Asana.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so you are also with us. Asana, you are also with us here. Hey, today I got here. You can see your people.
Kasua in the building. Kasua in the building.
Asana, so you are here. All along that Clifford, Christian, and co that we have been saying, where are they? Where are they? Not knowing they are there hiding.
I thought we had only two females.
I even thought we only one. So some of them have even changed their names on the listen. They are using male names, and today, which is the final day, they've converted it to female names so that
Okay.
All right, let's go. Yo, Asana, let's go.
Money.
Asana, let's go.
Manager is a press house is a management employee who works as a general supervisor of all production activities that go on in the press house. This presupposes that a press production manager must have holistic theoretical and practical knowledge in all the press activities. In addition to his technical skills, he is also supposed to have good management and interpersonal skills. This is because he develops production procedures, processes, guidelines, and safety rules and regulations for the production team and monitors their effective implementation. So please, is there anyone?
Oh, Debbie, you are in haste. Thank you so much. You have had your time. Production management. You give another person another opportunity to read. As of now, you've done well. It is today that you have carried. You want to read everything for us, and so it's enough for us. Good job. So, if you are looking at production management, as Asana rightly read, I want to read more. Though production management, I think it's enough. It's enough. Let me just explain it briefly. All right. Let me just explain it briefly. It's okay. Basically, this person is the overseer. Overseer of what? The production. Overseer of the production activities that go on in the press house. This person, we are saying that in the press house, he controls the affairs. He manages schedules, coordinates teams, ensure quality control, and meet client deadlines. He is the one of the management, heads, management authorities or officers in the press house. So we said the person must have adequate, and this is a very technical area, a managerial area. So it's a profession. It's a career. This person has the theoretical and practical knowledge in all the activities, right from pre to post and whatever. Pre to printing and to post. All right. This person engages, negotiates with the client. This person must have knowledge in quality control. Strictly observe the production process to manage wastage. There are some people that you employ, there's who they will just be wasting your resources and whatever. This person is the overseer. You have to see, you have to watch, you have to observe. You are the seer. That's why you say you are the overseer. As you are the you know you are the overseer. What people cannot see, you must see it. It's a management, position. All right. This person must have good rapport. This person must establish that kind of rapport with their clients. Good communication skills, good marketing skills, good personal skills. There are some people, you go to their shop, they'll frown as if they are doing you a favor, forgetting that they're also taking your money from you. So that is it. We will move to the last one, that is publishing. Yes. Who will do that for us? Now that we have exhausted all the females over here.
Bismarck.
Yeah, Odro. Yeah, before Bismarck come in, Odro, you have a question? Vicential to have a question. Okay. So there are some hands that are up. Yeah, Vicential, your question, please. Vicential, your question, please. Oh, it's not a question. All right. Okay, so please read. After which Odro to read the second part.
Okay. Publishing in commercial printing. Now, publishing simply means the production and sale of books and other creative works. Publishers in the print media finance the publication and sale of textbooks, storybooks, magazines, newspapers, etc., written by authors and journalists. In publishing, the publisher enters into contractual agreement with the author to determine the percentage of profit to be made by each party. Before the book is published, the publisher and the author negotiate all copyright legalities with authorities, into bracket authors, whose intellectual properties the author might have consulted in the development of the script. In other words, they make sure that all reference material are properly acknowledged. Failure to do this will lead to plagiarism. The published book, therefore, is registered, thus patented, in the name of the author and the publisher, so no other person will have the legal right to reproduce any part of the book or the entire book by manual or electronic means.
Thank you very much. Okay. So let's go to the next person in publishing. The next person who wants to read, Odru.
In publishing studies, courses such as typography, illustration, computer graphics, press machines, operations and maintenance, commercial printing equipment, such as image setters, cutters, folders, laminators, perforators, scanners, etc., are studied. Publishers also learn all pre-press and post-press activities in press houses, as well as quality control and troubleshooting in commercial printing. They also study press materials such as printing inks, plates, films, papers, plate developers, and perspectives, press materials procurement and management, and others. They also learn about intellectual property laws and marketing book distribution strategies.
All right. Thank you so much. Good job. Thank you so much. We have heard of publishing, and I want to say that that is one of a very good career that one could venture into. And for you to even go and read publishing at KUST, you need to have a single grade to do publishing at KUST. All right. So what do? They oversee the production and distribution of printed content. make decisions on the content design, marketing, and so on, distribution. All right. And so that is the publishing over here. And they understand, patented copies and, copyright law and everything. You need to understand all this so that you will not implicate anyone or you will not be implicated so far as plagiarism is concerned. And so that is what they do over here. They are very, 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 good at their work. And you need to understand everything concerning what publishing is all about before you can venture into this. And this is a career that we learn for a period of 4 years for it to be called a publisher. So that one, you cannot understudy anybody. It's a profession, it's a career. All right. Yes, Madam Mavis, please.
Sir, please, I would like to know, is there any difference between plagiarism and pirating, or they are the same?
So plagiarism has to do with writings, creatives. All right. What's the name? Creative writings, you copying someone's a piece without acknowledging the person. So that is plagiarism, not acknowledging the person. So if you're even picking my work, you need to acknowledge that it is my work. That's plagiarism. Okay. And so you said the other one too. You said what? Which one? Which one?
This pirating or piracy. So, yeah.
Yeah, piracy.
Or pirating.
Yeah. So, yeah. So if you are talking about piracy, basically referred to an authorized use of reproduction. All right. So for instance, you take my work, or you take someone's work, which is the intellectual property of someone, in terms of book, in terms of music, in terms of film, in terms of software, in terms of any distance, without permission or payment to the rightful person. Okay, that is it. Without permission or payment, so you have pirated it. So you need to understand that, that is, and plagiarism is when you copy someone's, intellectual property without acknowledging the person. That is it. So
Thank you so much, sir.
All right, madam. All right, so apart from this, let's add few ones that we could even additional careers that we can think of in this related press distance. So graphic illustrator too, they are there, and they basically create original drawings. You can't be copying people's drawing. They create the original drawings. All right, and illustration for books, packaging, advertisement, and so on. So you can have an illustrator, graphic illustrator. You can have package designing. Basically they also, because the design must have visual appealings, must be visually appealing, and the visually appealing would come through the press. It is not just the making of the container. No, design functional and visually appealing packaging, considering branding, all right, and materials and prints. So we also have color specialists. They also work there. So they manage color calibration and consistency across devices and prints. Then we have a print quality control officer, just like the way we have, production management and estimator. We also have print quality control. After the printing is done, there should be someone who would maybe the printer is not having the eye, the artistic eye. So there should be a print quality control officer who will inspect the printed materials for defect, color accuracy, alignment, ensuring that they meet the industry standard, international standards. That is the print quality control, PQCCO. Then we also have print finishing technician, who also specializes in advancing finishing techniques like embossing, like stamping, die cutting, lamination, and so on. All right. Yeah. So we also have, let's say, creative director. We can also have creative directors who leads the visual and conceptual direction of prints. All right. So we have many more. They are not just limited to what we have just spoken about. What we have just spoken about are the basic ones that you need to comprehend. Ladies and gentlemen, so far as printing technology 2 is concerned, we are done. We are done for good. We are done for good. Printing technology 2. You've done good job. You've done extremely well. You started well with printing technology 1. We ended it successfully. We came to printing technology 2. We have exhausted it. And you have made it possible. You have made it very possible. And you are one of my good students, very good student. Ever since this switch program began, we have been the pioneers in teaching that. And if I'm rating, you are one of my good students, and you would equally be rewarded for that. That's good job. Yes, that's good job. That's good job. Yeah. So now open forum, then we will draw our curtains. Open forum now. So let's go. Hey, we do okay. All right. So now open forum. Thank you so much. Yeah. So yes, Clifford. So open forum is everything that you want us to know, everything that you want us to talk about, anything. Open forum, whatever you want to say, you will say it briefly. We give ourselves. So by 1:30, we are done.
All right. Thank you, sir, for the opportunity given. Mine is not a question, but I want to say I've encountered a number of lectures, but in fact, I am proud to say you really stand out. And we are grateful to have you as our lecturer, how you take your time and even go outside the model to let us understand things better. We are really grateful for that. And we hope to meet you throughout our journey.
Throughout we can assure you throughout. It's not going to be easy because I teach.
Artistic.
Hey, Charlie.
I teach printing technology 1, printing technology 2. I do sometimes teach basic design, and I teach typography. I teach environmental graphics. So maybe you can meet me in typography and environmental graphics. So basically, these are the 5 subjects that I teach. Basic. But it's been some time now. For basic design, I've not been teaching it again. I don't know. Maybe it has been assigned to someone. So for now, I've taught basic design for about 2 consecutive times because the lectures are many. So I teach printing technology 1, printing technology 2, typography 2 is another wonderful thing. Typography is another wonderful this thing. Very technical but wonderful. So then environmental graphics and packaging, another beautiful one. I wish I can teach you that particular one. It's very, 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 very interesting. Environmental graphics and packaging. You will love it. This is another one. So maybe we may have the opportunity to do those ones if you have not done it already. Good job. Thank you so much, Clifford, for your compliment. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome, sir.
All right. Okay. Yes. Any other?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ransford.
Yeah, I'd wanted to really make contribution, but where I am is very noisy. I'm in a car for about 2 hours and listening.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay, sure.
I acknowledge whatever you have done, as Clifford said. You've really done a good job, right? We all love it. And then I was also talking about, I wanted to say something about how to help when you are a typographer or a typesetter. You can go to
Okay.
YouTube in fixing what your printer, because where you get those people working for you, by the time you pay, you might pay more than 1,000 cedis for just a small thing that is there. So YouTube can also help you in fixing your printers and everything that you are. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ransford. You've been great over here. Thank you so much for appreciating my work. And of course, this thing that you are praising me on is because you have also played very, very wonderful, role. All of you, of course. It's been a very meaningful section every week that we meet. I really enjoy it. So that's good. Maybe talk.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your lectures and whatever you've done for us. Please, there's this question I would like to know. We've been talking about, we talked about plate makers. Now, I just want to know, when we go to our printing press within our area, anytime we do our printing and we take work to them for them to print, I don't see where the print maker comes in. I just want to know, because probably when I go, sometimes I do the typing myself and they just command it to print it for me. In that small area, I just want to know, yes, where
so the plate
really comes in there.
The image setting, the plate making, the image setting happens in lithographic printing.
Oh, okay.
So if you are not dealing with lithographic printer, there is no need for you to use plates.
Great.
I hope you are getting it. We have digital printers already. We have digital printers. We have inkjet. We have even plotters. Plotters print. For the plotters, you just need your software. They put it inside, connect it to the plotter.
Yeah, I see them connect the pen drive to the system and they give it a command.
Yeah, so that way you don't need any plates. Are you okay with that? So plate making and image setting, we are looking at typography. Lithographic printing. So that is it. All right.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, all right. Thank you. All right. Yeah. I'm going to say what. Okay, all right. Man. It seems my students, most of them are here. Is that it?
Yes, sir. Sir, we are here.
Oh, okay. That's great.
We are here.
Okay.
My impossible.
Oh, okay. I see.
It's impossible to miss this lecture.
All right. Okay, so this is Mohammed. Where is Mohammed? Let's Mohammed decided to finish. Mohammed decided to finish the course without appearing.
He has bought all his printers.
Possibly want to go into serious production, but you cannot go into serious production without knowing the theoretical concepts of all that you'll be doing. So
for sure,
it will help you a lot. Maybe I don't know, but
maybe he's a professional already.
Yeah. So okay. So thank you so much. We would draw to this whole formal tutelage. Someone said the place is noisy. I can't Of course, we have people who possibly wanted to contribute, but it's enough. It's enough. I think you've all done good job, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting on UCC to possibly, and I hope that's what we have been doing year in year out. They give us the cumulative assessment form. Okay, that one I'll call you. I'll call you. So they give us the cumulative assessment form, then we give you the CA. We hope that such a thing will still happen. And once it happens, we will put it on your platform, so that we will meet over here briefly within 1 hour. We get our CA done. The CA is going to be very brief. I have given you next week. I understand next week is practical. So the practical, I'll put the question over there. I'll put the question over there. What you would have to do. That is next week. It is practical. So I'll put the questions over there so that next week we are not going to meet face to face. That will be practical. So you have the opportunity to do all the practicals. That will be so. Maybe from today to maybe Thursday. I'll put the practical over there on your platform so that you'll be able to do it well for us, so that you can. So when the cumulative assessment comes, we'll just look. You present your practical and your contribution that you have made. Then we give you the marks that is very deserving because you've done well. Good job. All right. So that is it. So and I hope you all get very, very, very wonderful. CAs for that one, I can assure you. All right. So yeah. So that is it. So pardon?
Second question, sir.
Yeah, before you, since Prince wanted to ask, so before Christian will ask, Prince would also ask his question. Okay. So don't forget don't forget that we would always be on the platform. If you have any issue on the platform, reach out on the platform. I'll also be there. I'll respond. Your colleagues are there. Don't hesitate to be on the platform. And even when you are going through some of the questions and you think it's bothering you, past questions, I may send you some of the past questions too on the platform. I'll go through my stuff and see whether I have some past questions to share with you, so that you'll be able to do that. But the sample questions that are in the resource pack would really help. So go through. The answers to are there. All right. After the publishing, you see the answers to all the questions that we've asked. So don't hesitate to always engage yourself. Thank you so much. Yeah, Prince. Before Christian will come.
Okay, sir. Someone wanted to ask in the group, but I think he's at a noisy place, so he wanted someone to also volunteer and ask. He was asking which unit are we covering for the PC1, which is for the PT1 and then the PT2.
Okay, so this particular one, we have exhausted everything. And I know that you have it will be very good for you to learn all in preparation towards your final examination, because your CA will be good. So you just learn all. Don't concentrate on a particular unit per se. I believe in learning all the time, because I have a different view on examination. Some of my students will tell I have a different view on examination. If I have my own means, examination will be cancelled. All right. I believe in competency-based assessment. All right. After teaching you, I want you to exhibit it for me to see. That is what I do. That has been my philosophy. It's working. My students do that for me, and when it's time for their examination, they exhibit that and they get good classes. So let's look at everything for now.
Okay, sir.
When there's when it is very prudent that I give you specifications to this and see how best we'll do it. All right. So that's it. All right. Okay. Yeah, Christian. Yeah.
Sir, that is exactly what I wanted to ask concerning the units.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sure. All right. You know, do you know something? One thing is that initially what you have been doing is that when your calendar comes for the switch, they state it categorically that you are going to exhaust maybe 1 to 3 units and whatever. But now your quiz, we are done with all before the quiz would come. So which means that it's going to be spread over because, but as I said, I'll liaise with you and see what you can do. All right. Okay. So that's it. Okay. All right. So it's now 1:20. So we have done good job. You can go and freshen up now. You can go and prepare your food now. Those who are cooking, you can do your good cook now for your family. All right. All right. So I wish you well. We will talk on the or chat on the plot. That's a very wonderful. Bye-bye for now.
Same to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Right.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Michael. Christian. Send.
Yo, Clifford.
Christian.
Yes, sir.
You see that your man is not online, Michael. Then he'll come and be asking questions. He did his first point. He was the first to contribute and leave.
Who that?
Michael.
His
contribution was to welcome
recorded.
Yeah. Where he is now, he said that he's at the place where he has a network challenge.
Oh, okay. Righteous, I don't, or your matter now.
Hello?